Hello YouTube, today we're going to be reviewing Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox 360. Now this was a review request by Big Smile Reviews, and because DeFi just got this game recently, he suggested that I do a review on it, and since he did, I'm going to be doing this review sooner than later. What's really awesome about the game as well is that the voice acting and the characterization and development is really good. The voice acting, I've never felt that it was forced. I feel that the script was really well made, unlike Star Ocean, Last Hope. The characters deliver their lines with emotion, and I can just feel that the characters and feel for them because it feels like they're really going through a struggle here. And there's funny moments in the story, there's the dark moments in the story, and the story overall is just really good. I'm 46 hours into the game already, and the story is really holding up really well. It has its cliche moments, but sometimes it just turns everything around and introduces somebody new to the story and a new enemy maybe, and it's just a really well done game story-wise. Namco did a great job in localization, and the game just sounds beautiful. The music as well, even the intro music, through the music in the game, there's a bunch of catchy tunes. Tunes sometimes just make me want to get up and dance to them. For example, now here is where I'm going to get into the battle system. Now the battle system has to be probably one of the best parts in the game. That's saying a lot considering that the game has such a great story, awesome characters, a great voice acting as well. In the battles, you're able to choose between which type of art you want, what type of armor and weapons you want to equip, what type of items you want to use. You want to use healing items or items to analyze your opponents. You can even set the battle strategy. And as you can see here, there's different type of battle strategies. You could have your party defend, you could have some defending, some attacking, you could have your own custom. For example, I can have Estelle and Rita, the two magic users, heal us while Judith and Fury go in and attack. So it's really cool and really well done. So right now, as you can see, the battle system is just like a fighting game. Pretty much what DeFi was saying, it's real-time action, all fun. You press the B button to do your normal attacks, and your A button plus the control stick to do different types of special attacks. You can see you can have up to 4 in a battle at one time as your primary party, but there's more characters besides these 5. There's one more that you'll be able to add to your party, and if you don't like to use Carol or Repeat, you don't even have to use them in the battles, but they'll still level up. And although it's on a 2D plane, you also should rely on the 3D movement. I've noticed as I went through the game and the game became more difficult, I definitely used it a lot more to get away from the enemies and their attacks. And it helps. It really does help. It does add a lot to the game as well. And using your art in the game it's very rewarding to chain them up and do different types of attacks. For example, I'll try to link 2 arts together if it's possible. As you can see, I just did one right there. But you can even chain arts and attacks and do a bunch of combos. It's really fun and really intuitive. The game is really well designed in terms of combat. So right now I'm going to set my battle strategy to a boss. And that's what I usually set whenever I want to face a boss fight. I have my magic users stay away from the enemy while my physical fighters usually go in and attack. So that's what I'm going to do for this battle. And it might not last long, but there is one thing I want to show you. There's something called an over limit in the game. When you press any button on the D-pad, you go into a rage and you're able to attack non-stop until that meter runs out. But you're also able to use this to your advantage and do a really cool special attack. Hopefully I can show you right now. Over limit, and here's your burst start. It's called a burst start, and look at this. That is sweet. What I can do is I can just keep attacking until my meter runs out. Also, the characters will do what they can to help you and heal you through the game. They'll use items if they have to bring you back from incapacitation. So the AI is also another high point in the game. It's really good. I mean, it has its problems sometimes, but other than that, it's really, really good. Usually a boss battle has a special type of technique that you have to use in order to beat them. It's not too complicated, but it's not too obvious either. And the thing is also about the boss battles is that they're given a lot of HP, so you definitely have to hit and run sometimes because their attacks are just very powerful. And what I love here about the overworld is how whenever you move around from continent to continent, different areas, you get different backdrops in different areas to battle on. As you can see right here, this is going to be a different background, more of a beach side. See how beautiful it looks, it just looks amazing. There's a lot of these different types of backgrounds in the battles, it's just a beautiful game. The game's visuals are top-notch. For a Japanese RPG, this has to be one of the best looking games I've played on 360. The anime art style is really well done and it's beautiful. The entire game is just beautiful from start to finish. I'm just looking at the visuals right now. As you can see, this area is full of cherry blossoms. The graphical effects in the game are just gorgeous. It holds up even in the battles. There's no drop in frame rate. I've never noticed any drop in frame rates, and the loading times are surprisingly pretty much non-existent. I mean, the game is like running off a cartridge or something. Another example of the really awesome rain effects and the graphics in the game, in the overworld, it's just beautiful, isn't it? But the world map is really, really big. I mean, there's a lot of different cities to travel to. As you can see, I have the map open right here. There's a lot of content in the game. There are even some side missions in the game as well. During the game, you also get these skits where you press the back button and you're able to see the characters and hear the characters chatting amongst themselves, usually about the story, what's going on so far. They sum up what's happening. Sometimes they're just chatting just for the hell of chatting, and some of it's very comical, and the voice acting, like I said, is absolutely awesome. And I'm here right now in a guild city, and throughout the game there's many cities to visit, and usually they have inns to rest at, you know, your typical safe houses and stuff, standard RPG, but you're also able to buy things. You can buy weapons, you can even synthesize stuff. That's right, you can synthesize items that you drop that are picked up when you defeat an enemy. And what you do with those is you can create new weapons, you can create items, you can create items to customize your characters as well. One gripe I do have about the game though is that whenever you buy different types of armor for your character, it doesn't affect their overall appearance. Only the weapons change how they look. Sadly, that the armor doesn't show up on the characters when you fight with them or when you travel with them. There are some items to customize your characters with, by the way. Don't think that your characters are bland at all. There are a lot of different types of customization options for your character. For example, I'm giving Yuri a hat right now. I'm giving her a giant scroll. As you can see, Rita, she has a giant scroll on her back. I can even give Estelle some pretty glasses, so there, she looks even nerdier than she already is. There you have it. That's my review on Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox 360. This game is beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's fantastic. Tiffy, you did a great job in picking this up. I'm really happy you did. I suggest anybody, if anybody likes Japanese RPGs out there, definitely check out the Tales series, especially Tales of Vesperia. It's got to be one of the best in the series so far. Everything about its production values and everything else, the voice acting, story, the battle system, the environments, the music is just great. This game is top notch. Get this game. You won't regret it. Get this game now. I'm serious. Get it. If you don't get it, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to get you. Get this game now.